Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Man United defender Alex Telles set to join Al Nassr on a permanent deal. Manchester United defender Alex Telles has undergone a medical and signed his contract with Al Nassr, according to reputed journalist Fabrizio Romano. Earlier yesterday, it was revealed that the Saudi Arabian outfit had stalled on their move for the Brazilian and they were looking at alternative left backs. However, there has been a surprise U-turn in the last 24 hours. The 29-year-old completed the main part of his medical with the Riyadh club earlier. Al Nassr have sent the contract signed to United and the deal is done and sealed as per Romano. Telles was a decent acquisition for United, but he could not break into their starting 11 regularly. His arrival in 2020 coincided with Luke Shaw's upturn in form. After a credible season along with Sevilla, he has now made the switch to Saudi for £4 million. United have also negotiated add-ons, but the figure has not been disclosed. The club would have preferred a higher fee for Telles, but the sum gained should help in increasing the transfer budget for purchasing new players this summer. Aside from Telles, there is a possibility that Erik could also move to Al Nassr. Talks are reportedly underway with the Ivorian over the contract package. Meanwhile, United are expected to sanction Anthony Elanga's exit in the next couple of days. Nottingham Forest have reached an agreement to sign him for £15 million. Steve Cooper's side are also interested in landing goalkeeper Dean Henderson, but they would prefer another loan deal, possibly with an option to buy next summer. Anthony Elanga set for Nottingham Forest medical ahead of £15 million transfer. Manchester United graduate Anthony Elanga is set to undergo his medical with Nottingham Forest ahead of a £15 million transfer, according to Daily Mail journalist Tom Collomosse. The Sweden international had a difficult 22-23 season with the Red Devils. He played just over 700 minutes of first-team football under manager Erik Ten Hag. Hence, he has been fancied to head for the exit door. Forest have now won the race to sign the 21-year-old ahead of the likes of Everton, West Ham United and Marseille. Colomos claims that the player's desire to play under manager Steve Cooper was decisive. Forest are also progressing with talks to sign goalkeeper Dean Henderson. The young winger had a frustrating 22-23 campaign with the Red Devils. He was not even on the bench for 10 of the final 13 games of the Premier League season. With the recent emergence of Alejandro Garnacho and Amad Diallo, Illanga has made the right decision to move on in the pursuit of regular game time. Illanga had the chance to join West Ham or Marseille. He will be playing European football next term, but he seems to have been attracted by Cooper's playing style. United would have ideally preferred more than £15 million for the Swede, but any fee recouped is a boost for manager Erik Ten Hag, who is eyeing more signings this summer. Aside from a striker, the Dutch tactician could be interested in landing a new centre-back and a second midfielder. For this to happen, player sales are very essential. Man United defender Eric Bailly in discussions with Al Nassr. Manchester United defender Eric Bailly is currently in discussions with Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr over a transfer, according to Goal France journalist Marc Mechonnois. Bailly spent the previous campaign on loan with the French side Marseille. He only made 23 appearances across all competitions. The League One outfit had a conditional obligation to buy him, but the centre-back did not make the required number of appearances for the clause to be triggered. Bailly is now expected to leave United for another club, and Mechonnois reports that the Ivorian is currently speaking with Al Nassr over a transfer. The journalist believes Cristiano Ronaldo's friendship with Bailly could be a reason behind the move. United recently valued Bailly at around £2 million, but they are likely to request a higher fee, with Al Nassr expressing an interest in landing his signature. The central defender is currently deemed surplus to requirement. This has been made quite clear with his absence from the club's US preseason tour. The Ivorian has also not reported for training at Carrington. It's only a matter of time before the 29-year-old leaves United on a permanent basis. The Red Devils have not received any offers for him, but they will be hoping for an untimely financial boost, with Al Nassr discussing personal terms. Erik Ten Hag says Manchester United are planning farewell for David De Gea. Manchester United manager Erik Ten Hag has suggested that David De Gea will get a farewell in front of the supporters following his release this summer. The Spaniard left Old Trafford after 12 seasons and has since been replaced with Andre Onana, who has joined from Inter Milan. De Gea did not get the chance to say his goodbyes to Man United fans as talks over an extension were still ongoing towards the end of last term. However, both parties could not agree to terms of a new deal, and Ten Hag wanted a goalkeeper capable of playing out from the back. Man United have been criticized for not sending off David De Gea the proper way, and it seems they are now planning to give him the deserved send-off. Ten Hag said, "For the rest of his life, he is a legend. We have to say farewell at Old Trafford in front of all the fans, absolutely." Man United have realized their mistake and are now willing to do the right thing from the look of things. While Ten Hag was no longer keen on retaining the services of the former Atletico Madrid star, the situation should have been resolved long before the season ended. De Gea is a Man United legend and will go down in history as one of their best ever goalies. The 32-year-old is currently a free agent and has been linked with Inter Milan, but he has rejected them as he is looking for double what they have offered. De Gea will not be without a club for long, and while a move to Saudi Arabia has been mooted, he could be keen to remain in Europe and prove himself elsewhere. Erik Ten Hag says he wants Man United to be the best transition team in the world. Erik Ten Hag says Man United have to raise the bar this season if they want to compete for honors. United are currently in the United States for their preseason tour, which kicks off tonight with a friendly clash with Arsenal. Speaking to MUTV ahead of the game, the manager confirmed that he was expecting his team to kick on from last season, which he says was not good enough. He continued, "You reflect on the season, what was the outcome? We have the foundation, we have a base, and on that base we have to build up. So we have to raise the bar because the season was okay, but still not matching the standards of Manchester United. So we have to improve, we have to step up. Good is not good enough, we have to do better." The manager pinpointed one particular area that he believes United can excel. He said, "What do we want to be? We want to be the best transition team in the world. We want to surprise. We want to play dynamic. We want to play with speed. We want to play aggressive out of a very good team spirit because that is United." Reflecting on last season, Ten Hag noted that on their day, his side could beat anyone, but that they need to learn to bring their A game week in, week out. He said, "Consistency is so important. We have proved we can do it against every opposition in the world, but now we have to do it every time. It's a massive challenge for everyone." Johnny Evans' permanent transfer not ruled out by Manchester United. Manchester United have not ruled out the possibility of signing Johnny Evans on a permanent basis in the ongoing transfer window, according to ESPN. The Northern Ireland international put pen to paper on a short-term deal recently to feature in the Red Devils pre-season tour. To that end, the defender featured for the Old Trafford side in their 1-0 win over Olympique Lyon on 19 July in Scotland. Now, the 35-year-old is going to be in United squad for the upcoming friendly against Wrexham in California. The senior squad have traveled to New York for the game against Arsenal. Erik Ten Hag has been impressed with Evans during the training sessions. The Dutch manager is open-minded regarding acquiring the services of the Northern Irish. As things stand, the defender is looking for a new club after parting ways with Leicester City. The Foxes were relegated in the previous campaign. The 35-year-old was unable to feature much last season due to injuries. Evans made his way through the youth ranks at United and enjoyed some fruitful years at the club. Subsequently, in the summer of 2015, the Northern Irish signed for West Bromwich Albion. If United were to lose depth at the back, we would evidently need to add reinforcement currently. Our finances are a bit tight. The Red Devils could arguably do worse than getting Evans this summer. Man United should make official bid for Rasmus Højlund after the weekend. Manchester United should make a formal bid for Atalanta striker Rasmus Højlund after speaking with intermediaries this weekend, according to Alfredo Pedula. The Red Devils have been busy this month with the signings of Mason Mount and Andre Onana. The latter could make his first appearance against Arsenal tonight. United's next priority should be a new centre forward, and it's reported that signing Højlund from Atalanta is an increasingly concrete goal for the club in the coming days. Pedula reports that the Red Devils will hold talks with intermediaries over the weekend. An official bid of 60 million euros plus reach add-ons should be made from Monday onwards. United manager Erik ten Hag has identified Højlund as his priority striker target. The club have already agreed personal terms with the Denmark international, but still need to convince Atalanta into accepting a transfer fee over the coming days. We should get a clear idea over Atalanta's stance on the player soon. It was recently claimed that the Serie A outfit want at least 90 million euros to consider his departure. The same was reiterated by manager Gasperini. Ten Hag believes Højlund is the perfect profile to lead the attack, but United may not pay over the odds. Højlund has immense potential at the age of 20, but he is still unproven at the highest level, having had just one season in Europe's top 5 leagues in his career. His strong attributes are his physical strength, aerial ability, as well as his finishing. He could be a potent scorer in the future, but he remains an emerging talent for now. In our view, United may need to make more than one bid for Højlund. They are unlikely to meet Atalanta's price tag and should seek to lower the valuation. Man United make verbal offer to Sofyan Amrabat's agent, but midfielder dreams of La Liga move. Manchester United have made an initial verbal offer to the agent of Fiorentina star Sofyan Amrabat, according to French journalist Santi Auna. The Red Devils have already signed one midfielder in Mason Mount this summer, but manager Erik ten Hag has opened the door for a second midfield signing. Amrabat is one of the names on the Dutchman's wish list, but it appears the Moroccan has the preference to move to Spain at the current point of time. Auna reports that United and Al Ahly have made contract proposals for Amrabat, but the 26-year-old is still dreaming of playing in La Liga for now. Amrabat also prefers to stay with Fiorentina for another season if he does not get a good club. Amrabat has a clear preference to move to the Spanish top flight. Barcelona are his preferred destination, while Atletico Madrid also on his radar. Despite United's interest, the midfielder's stance has not changed. He is currently prepared to stay patient in anticipation of a formal offer from the Spanish duo. In our opinion, United should avoid another transfer saga. They spent most of last summer trying to sign Frankie de Jong, who wanted to stay at Barcelona. Amrabat's situation is quite different to the Dutchman, but it seems he could wait until late August before considering offers from big clubs outside of Spain. We believe United should avoid an approach for Amrabat, who may only consider the club as a third-choice destination after Barcelona and Atletico. Fiorentina currently value Amrabat between 25 to 30 million euros. United could afford to sign him after player sales, but should look elsewhere due to his preference. Liverpool and Manchester United linked with 28-year-old Bundesliga star. Bayern München midfielder Joshua Kimmich has been linked with a move away from the club this summer. According to a report via Vigaches, Manchester City, Liverpool and Manchester United are all keen on signing the midfielder this summer. The 28-year-old German international has established himself as a key player for club and country, and he could prove to be a quality acquisition for all three Premier League clubs. Liverpool need to sign a quality defensive midfielder this summer, and Kimmich could prove to be a superb option. Brazilian international Fabinho has been linked with a move to Saudi Arabia, and he is thought to be closing in on a move to Al Ittihad. As far as Manchester United are concerned, the likes of Fred and Scott McTominay have been linked with moves away from the club. Kimmich will add more control and defensive cover to their midfield alongside Casemiro. The opportunity to play in the Premier League could be an exciting option for the 28-year-old German international midfielder, and it remains to be seen whether the likes of Liverpool or Manchester United come forward with a concrete proposal to sign him. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.